My dearest one, this message comes with great urgency. Please do not brush it aside. This is not just another passing thought or a whisper lost in the wind. No, this is a divine call, a powerful summons from realms beyond your sight. It's been echoing for days, perhaps weeks or even months, and now it has become impossible to ignore. Archangel Michael is not merely speaking, he is crying out, his voice thundering across the heavens in a desperate attempt to reach your heart. The spiritual world is trembling with the intensity of his cry, and he wants you to understand. This is an emergency. Something sacred is being tampered with. Your identity. Someone, somewhere, has been quietly trying to steal it. They've been doing it slowly, carefully, slipping through unnoticed places, hiding in the shadows, where your eyes haven't yet looked. This is not a small matter. This isn't about petty deception. This is about the essence of who you are, the sacred truth of your existence. The Archangel's voice is not soft today. It does not whisper like a gentle breeze. No, today it is like thunder rolling through your soul, shaking the walls of your inner world, vibrating in places deep within you that you forgot were even there. Something has been taken, or is being taken, and the one doing it is pretending to be you. They are mimicking your steps, echoing your words, copying your energy. They are wearing your image, but not your soul. They are stepping into spaces that were meant for you and trying to convince the world that they are you. But hear this now. Your essence is sacred. Your name is not just a label. It is a divine imprint. There is no one else in this world or in any realm who carries your unique frequency, your heartbeat's rhythm, your spirit's melody. You are not just another being wandering the earth. You are chosen. You are marked by the heavens. You are set apart for something incredible and beyond ordinary comprehension. And because of that, because your light is so rare and powerful, there are those who envy it. They have studied you, watched you, even memorized the way your silence speaks. They want your blessings, but not your burdens. They want your destiny, but not your path. They are trying to cloak themselves in what was never meant for them. This cannot continue. Archangel Michael is weeping, not tears of sorrow, but tears of holy urgency. He is trying to jolt you awake from a spiritual sleep, to get you to see what has been happening beneath the surface. If you've felt confused lately, if you've sensed strange miscommunications, if opportunities have slipped through your fingers for no clear reason, if people around you seem to be reacting to someone you're not, this is why. Someone has been walking in your light without carrying your truth. But Archangel Michael sees it all. He has tried to warn you already, in dreams that didn't make sense, in sudden discomfort, in places that used to feel safe, in the quiet distance of people pulling away without explanation. These were not coincidences. These were spiritual signs. Now the Archangel's cry has grown louder because the time has come. This is more than just about your name. This is about your divine purpose, your path, your legacy, your truth. There are heavenly scrolls with your story written in ink that cannot be erased. Though someone may have tried to imitate your lines, the original has been sealed in eternity. Still, their imitation has created confusion, interference in places where clarity was meant to live. And now you must rise. You must awaken to the full truth of who you are. You must speak your name with boldness again, reclaiming every piece of your power, your light, your path. Even now, in places you cannot see, your name is being mentioned in both spiritual and physical realms by people who have never truly encountered your soul. but they've encountered a version of you distorted by someone else's illusion. That ends now. It's time to release the truth. It's time to step fully back into your divine identity. Do not let fear guide you. Let revelation do it. You are protected. You are not alone. But Archangel Michael needs your participation. He cannot fight this battle without your awareness, your alignment, your voice. Stand up. Reclaim what is yours. Speak your truth. Step into your power. The heavens are waiting for your yes. Heaven is waiting on your yes. The divine is calling you back to yourself. There is a moment, sacred, powerful, and undeniable, that arrives in every soul's journey when heaven pauses, holding its breath, waiting for one thing, your agreement. This is that moment for you. Heaven is waiting on your yes, your wholehearted, no turning back yes, to reclaiming your divine identity. The time has come to stop shrinking into silence when your soul was made to resonate with truth, to echo with divine sound, to sing a song only you can sing. You are not here to wear the mask of imitation. You are not here to live a life shaped by the shadows of others. You are being called back to your sacred originality, to that divine version of you that was handcrafted by the Creator before time even had a name. There is no blueprint like yours. No one else can carry the frequency you carry. Your story wasn't mass-produced. It was composed in the halls of eternity, kissed by celestial light before your very first breath. That's how rare, how beautiful, how unrepeatable your existence is. And that is exactly why the interference is so serious. That's why Archangel Michael's cry is not soft or subtle today. It is thunderous, urgent, unwavering, because someone, some force, some imitation has crossed a line. They have pushed into areas of your life that were meant to remain sacred. They have dared to enter territories marked by your name, and now this message is coming to you as a spiritual siren. Open it, read it, receive it. Do not delay. There has always been a part of you that knew you were meant for more. You may not have had the words for it, but you felt the whisper. That longing to live deeper, love more freely, walk more truthfully, and shine more brightly. That wasn't your imagination. That was the divine blueprint pulsing beneath your ribs. That was your calling trying to wake you up. Your purpose was written in ink that doesn't fade. But you must walk it in truth, because right now, someone else is trying to walk your journey for you. They are stepping into answers, to prayers they never prayed. They are pulling up a chair to a table they never set. They're using your reflection to unlock doors. But they do not carry your light. This is why Archangel Michael is crying out with such force. This is not something to put off until tomorrow. This is not something to consider once the dust settles. This is a now moment. This is divine timing knocking at the door of your heart, asking if you're ready to come back into alignment with the truth that's always been yours. Maybe you feel confusion clouding your vision. Maybe you've been questioning everything, wondering who's real, who's not, what's truth, and what's illusion. But this message isn't here to burden you. It's here to bring clarity. The signs have already been showing. You've noticed the strange shifts, the unspoken misalignments. You've felt the energy that doesn't quite sit right. You've picked up on the silence that speaks louder than words. And now it's time to trust what you've already sensed. This is your moment to rise and reclaim your sacred name. To say no to the false version someone else tried to place over you like a disguise. To gather every fragment of your truth, your voice, your vision, your presence, your favor, and pull it all back into your hands. Everything that was marked with your name is calling you now. It's reaching out to you, saying, "Come home, stand tall, be whole again. The illusion is breaking. The mask is slipping. The one who dared to pretend to be you is being revealed. The veils are lifting, and the light is making its way back in. You don't need to chase anything. You don't need to force what's already returning. But you must rise to meet it. You must say yes to your real name, your sacred assignment, your true self. And as you do, know this: Archangel Michael isn't just weeping. He's also shielding. He has drawn a line of divine fire around your life. He has issued a command in the unseen realm to protect what is yours. But even angels cannot override your will. Your heart must say yes. Your spirit must step in agreement. Because if you keep pretending not to see what your soul has already shown you, you risk delaying what has already been aligned in your favor. This is not a coincidence. This is not just a message. This is a spiritual encounter. This is heaven reaching into your soul with a cry of love, purpose, and truth. You were never meant to live in disguise. You were never meant to carry someone else's name. You were never meant to walk through life as a stranger to your own purpose. You are the original. You are the chosen. You are the true carrier of your light. It's time to say yes. Heaven is waiting. Speak your name. Step into the truth that has always been yours. Say your name, not just with your lips, but with your spirit. Let it rise from the deepest part of you. Let it echo into the heavens, like a declaration, like a return. Because the time has come to remember, to return, to reclaim. This is not just a suggestion. This is a divine awakening. You must remember who you are. Your truth has never left you, but it has been waiting for you to return to it. Your path has always been sacred, always been yours, even if it's been covered in dust or clouded by confusion. But you can no longer allow others to walk it in your place. No one else was made to carry what you carry. No one else was entrusted with your exact light, your precise mission, your irreplaceable presence in this world. You are not optional. You are not replaceable. You are not background to someone else's story. You are the main character of your divine design. And when you walk in the fullness of that truth, when you stop hiding, stop shrinking, stop questioning your right to exist boldly, you become unstoppable. Not because you're louder or stronger than others, but because you're finally aligned with who you really are. That kind of alignment can't be shaken. The moment is now, not later, not someday. Now the veil is tearing, the false is falling, the lies, the masks, the confusion. They are all collapsing under the weight of truth, and in their place, royalty is rising. The real you, the crowned you, the chosen you, the you who was always meant to shine through. Open this message. Don't hesitate. Don't scroll past it like it's another passing word. This is a divine invitation, a sacred call. You are being asked to step fully into who you were always meant to be. What was lost is coming back, not through striving or struggle, but by the quiet, powerful force of truth. What was stolen is being returned, not by chasing, not by fighting, but by aligning. You don't need to battle to be whole again. You simply need to agree with heaven. And heaven is saying, now. Truth is not your enemy, it's your greatest ally. It's not here to shame you or expose you. It's here to restore you. Walk with it. Let it guide your next steps. Archangel Michael has already gone ahead of you. He has cleared the path. He has opened the spiritual gate. On the other side of this message, your true identity is standing in radiant light, waiting for you to walk through and claim it. This isn't just any message. This is your message. It was whispered into the silence of the heavens long before you even knew how to cry. It was written in the language of angels, sealed in the tears of Archangel Michael himself, tears of urgency, tears of protection, tears that are now rising like a storm across the spiritual skies. The heavens can no longer stay quiet. Michael is crying out, not with soft words, but with thunder, with lightning, with a voice that shakes the very foundations of what's been trying to deceive you. His cry is a siren. It's a warning. It's a divine emergency. Something holy has been disturbed. Your name, the one heaven recognizes, has been whispered into places it doesn't belong. It's been handed into the wrong spirits. Someone has crossed a line. Someone is not just stealing your name. They are reaching into your future, trying to copy your essence and speak your mission as if it belongs to them. They are pretending to be what only you can truly be. They are stepping into your sacred spaces, mimicking your light, rewriting the chapters that were always meant to bear your handwriting. But the truth cannot be permanently rewritten, not when heaven has the original, and heaven has been shouting for you to hear it. You must open this message. Do not delay. There is a cost to hesitation now. Time is collapsing into truth. You were chosen to receive this. You were selected to know. This moment is not common. It is not ordinary. It is not casual. This moment is holy. It is heavy with divine weight. The stars themselves are holding their breath because they know the veil is lifting. They know something sacred is about to be returned to its rightful bearer, you. You've carried questions that no one seemed to answer. You've felt a silent ache at night, like something was missing. You've woken with a feeling that someone somewhere was calling your name and you couldn't explain it. But now you know that call was real. That ache was heaven trying to get your attention, trying to pull you back. You were never meant to live unseen. You were never meant to walk as a faded version of yourself. You have always been more than what the world reflected back at you. You were always watched by divine eyes, guarded by angelic arms, chosen for something the earth couldn't define. And now that divine fire in you is being tested. Not because you are weak, but because your purpose is strong. So strong, in fact, that someone thought they could wear it like a costume. But they cannot hold what was never theirs to begin with. They are trying to unlock doors that only respond to your presence. They're echoing words you once spoke in prayer, copying the sound of your faith, repeating the rhythm of your sacred breath. But heaven knows the difference. And now you do too. The time has come to rise. The time has come to say your name out loud, boldly, unapologetically, to reclaim your divine path, your sacred assignment, and everything that comes with it. The gate is open. The Archangel is calling, and your true self is waiting to walk forward. This is not panic. This is a divine homecoming. Don't confuse this moment with panic. This isn't chaos. This is sacred alignment calling you back to the center of who you truly are. It's not about fear. It's about finally waking up. You haven't lost your identity. It's simply been buried beneath delay, distraction, and distortion. But now, heaven is stepping in, not to punish, not to scold, but to interrupt the delay and bring you back into divine rhythm. It's time to take your name back. It's time to reclaim what was always yours. It's time to remember the truth that never stopped belonging to you. Archangel Michael has been sent, not with a sword for battle, but with a mission for healing. He stands beside you now, not as a warrior of destruction, but as a divine agent of restoration, gently but urgently, realigning your life with its original heavenly blueprint. He has stood in the courts of heaven, speaking on your behalf with a fire in his spirit and tears in his eyes. His plea was simple. yet thundered with truth. Let me go to them. Let me speak to the one who has forgotten. Let me wake them from the silence. Let me show them they are the original, untouched, irreplaceable, divine. No imitation can carry what they carry. And the voice of the eternal, the one who knew your name before time began, responded without hesitation. Go! So now, Archangel Michael is here, not in a distant realm, not in a whisper that's easy to miss, but here, close, present, urgent. And he is speaking, not gently, but fiercely, like truth that refuses to stay quiet. His voice trembles with love and urgency as he cries, "This is the moment, the one that changes everything, the moment where what was stolen is restored, what was forgotten is remembered, and what was delayed is returned. But only if you awaken, only if you listen, only if you see what is being shown to you now. You are not broken. You have never been broken. You are holy ground in human form. Even in your silence, heaven was listening. Even in your confusion, your tears were writing prayers on sacred scrolls. And now is the time those prayers begin to unfold. Look around. Even the sunlight seems to fall differently today. Even the air feels charged. Even the trees seem to lean toward you, as if creation itself knows what's happening inside of you. Can you feel it? That strange but undeniable stirring, that quiet certainty that something unseen is shifting? That's not just a feeling. That's confirmation from the divine. You are being realigned. There were forces that tried to speak over your destiny, tried to wear your image like a disguise, tried to silence your story by calling it theirs. But lies may echo for a while. They do not last, because truth has awakened now. And once truth speaks, every false thing starts to fall apart. There is a scroll in the heavens glowing with your real name, not the name others gave you, not the labels the world assigned, but the name etched into eternity. It's alive with divine light because heaven is correcting what was twisted. The fog is lifting, the confusion is clearing, the stolen identity is being stripped away, and only truth remains standing. The one who tried to imitate you, they can no longer carry your image. They walked in your shadow, but they were never built to carry your soul. Their deception is dissolving because your authenticity has risen again. And as the real you steps forward, everything that had been on hold, every delayed blessing, every withheld opportunity, every paused miracle begins to flood back into your life. Why? Because heaven doesn't bless a copy. Heaven blesses the original. And the original, you, has returned. Don't mistake this message for coincidence. This isn't just another post, another scroll, another random moment. The spiritual realm has paused everything to make sure this exact message reached your soul. This is divine intervention. This is sacred rescue. This is your heavenly rerouting. You have cried long enough in silence. You've waited long enough in confusion. You've questioned yourself long enough in the dark. But now, answers are arriving like gentle rain after a long drought. The heavens are speaking clarity into your life. You are sacred. You are seen. You are remembered. Something priceless is being restored to you. There may have been moments where you forgot your worth, where you questioned whether heaven heard you. But now, open your heart again. Open your spirit again. Breathe deep and let the truth settle into you. Everything is shifting. Your name, the Divine One, is now being spoken in spiritual spaces you have not yet entered. Your presence is being summoned into dimensions you were always meant to reach. There is movement on your behalf. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not invisible to the divine. This is your moment to return, realign, and rise. The roar of heaven is rising because you are awakening. Archangel Michael is still weeping, but his tears are no longer soaked in sorrow. Now they shimmer with joy. Why? Because you're finally hearing it. The divine message has reached you. You are awakening, truly awakening. The part of you that was once asleep, the part that forgot how powerful you are, is rising now, shaking off the dust and stepping into the light. This is not just an awakening, it's a return to your original self. The healing has begun, and what once seemed stolen, it is already on its way back to you. The thief cannot win, not when heaven has already declared your restoration. What they took, they will return. What they pretended to be, they will be forced to admit. What they tried to steal, they will lose, because you are no longer silent. You are standing. All of creation is watching. The skies are leaning in. The angels are gathered, singing over you with a joy that echoes across eternity. Heaven is rejoicing because the sound of your true name has been released again. Not the name the world gave you, not the identity others tried to label you with. Your divine name, the one etched in the light of creation, signed by the Almighty's own hand. You were never lost, you were hidden. Hidden not because you were forgotten, but because you were being protected. And now, that sacred covering is lifting. You are being revealed, just as heaven always intended. Everything that belongs to you, everything that was delayed, is returning to its rightful place, because it cannot remain in the hands of another, not when it was written in your name by divine decree. Your soul is roaring now. It's breaking past the confusion. It's slicing through the fog of falsehood. It's expanding, stretching, and stepping fully into the truth of who you've always been. This is not just any hour. It's the hour of revelation. This is the season of divine reclaiming. You are not being rewritten, you're being restored. You're being placed back into your own story, your true timeline. And nothing, not envy, not interference, not imitation, can stop that from happening now. Your blessings, they've been circling above your life, waiting for this very moment. And now that you've said yes in your spirit, now that you've opened your heart, now that you've dared to believe again, heaven has been given permission to release it all. This is the turning point. No more delay. No more shrinking back. No more hiding behind versions of yourself that were never real. The authentic you is more powerful, more radiant, and more anointed than anything the world could manufacture. The promises assigned to you are older than time, too sacred to be copied, too powerful to be touched by deception. And it is that real you that is rising now. Have you been feeling a shift lately? A strange stirring in your chest? A quiet sense that something is coming? You're not imagining it. You're sensing it. You're discerning the movement of heaven. You're picking up on the unraveling of lies and the arrival of truth. You are standing at a divine threshold, the place where destinies are redirected, where hidden things are revealed, where the old structures fall and new alignments begin. Everything that was covered is being uncovered. Everything that was misunderstood is being clarified. The divine blueprint of your life is glowing again, and those who try to read it without permission, their access is being revoked. Their false influence is dissolving. Their imitation is falling apart. Because when light enters, truth takes its rightful place. This is your emergence. Everything is aligning. Everything is returning. You are not late. You have not missed it. You are right on time for what heaven is releasing over your life. And you're not alone. You are being surrounded not by confusion or fear, but by clarity and divine favor. Heaven has accelerated the process. Things that once took years will now happen in moments. Not because you're rushing, but because you're aligned. The doors that are opening now, they are not ordinary, they are sacred. These are doors others were never meant to see, doors that only open at the sound of your true name. And now that name is being spoken again. Your soul is being restored. Your name is being redeemed. The truth of your life is being rewritten, not by invention, but by divine correction. What was taken is returning. What was blocked is being released. What was whispered in darkness is being silenced by the voice of heaven. Archangel Michael has not left. He's still here, and his weeping has become a roar of breakthrough, a roar of victory, a roar of divine justice and undeniable truth. This is your time. Stand tall in it. Step into it fully. The heavens are open. The angels are rejoicing, and you are awakening. Open this now. Because your next chapter begins today, and it's lined with glory. The time to stay quiet has passed. This is the moment you've been unknowingly walking toward, and heaven is calling you to pause and receive what has been sent just for you. Open your heart fully, because the next chapter of your life begins today, and it comes wrapped in light, crowned with divine glory. Listen closely, for this is not just another message. This is the voice of God speaking straight to your soul. My beloved child, I know what you've been carrying. I see the weight on your heart, the silent fears that rise in the quiet hours, the questions you don't know how to ask, the uncertainty that has crept in like a shadow when the world grows loud and chaotic. I see it all, and I say to you now, do not be afraid. You may not yet understand what I'm about to reveal, and that's okay. You don't need to understand everything to trust me. You only need to hear my voice and know that it comes from a place deeper than words, stronger than storms. It comes from eternal love and divine protection. Archangel Michael, my fearless warrior of light, has been crying out on your behalf. His cries are not cries of fear. They are cries of urgency, cries filled with holy sorrow. Not because you are weak, but because you are so deeply loved, and because the mission I placed on your life is too important to let slip away unnoticed. This is not a minor disturbance. This isn't some passing concern. This is an emergency in the spirit realm, and heaven has dispatched its finest to reach you. There are unseen forces at work around you, movements you haven't yet noticed. Someone has stepped into your energetic space with dark intentions. They are not just watching from a distance. They are actively trying to take from you what is divinely yours, your identity, your calling, your unique purpose. They want to wear what was never meant for them. They want to become what only you can be. But I, your God, am already steps ahead. I have seen every hidden plan. I have watched the intentions of their heart, and I will not allow what I have called holy in you to be misused by another. This is not a time to freeze, not a time to second guess. This is the moment where you rise, not in fear, but in awareness. The protection you need has already been assigned. Archangel Michael has been sent, not for war this time, but for rescue, for the restoration of what is being wrongly taken, for the defense of what I placed inside of you before you ever breathed your first breath. Michael is calling you now, not to terrify you, but to awaken you. His voice is like thunder wrapped in light, sent to stir your spirit. He's not weeping out of defeat. He is weeping because he knows just how much is at stake. And so, I say to you, awaken. Do not sleep through this moment. Do not ignore the signs. Do not silence the stirrings in your soul. For through your awareness, through your yes, your deliverance begins. The enemy works in the quiet corners, always hoping you won't notice. But I will not let their darkness win. I have set my angels around you. I have positioned my hand over your life. You are surrounded by glory and guarded by light. Every scheme set against you is being overturned. What was meant to harm you, I will use to promote you. What was hidden in deceit, I will expose with truth. What they try to erase, I will rewrite in gold. This is not the time to give in to fear. This is not the moment to retreat into confusion. You may not know what to do next, but I do. I have already made a way. Even now, the path is being cleared. Even now, the truth is rising like the sun. You will see it. You will feel it. You will know it deep in your bones. Because the lies cannot last when my light begins to shine. The deceivers will be silenced by my justice, and those who sought to wear your name will fall back in the face of your true anointing. I promised you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and I do not speak in riddles. I speak in promises that do not break. So trust me now. Trust me when things don't make sense. Trust me when the fog rolls in. Trust me even when fear tries to whisper louder than faith. Because the next chapter is unfolding, and you are not behind, you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you're meant to be for such a time as this. Stand firm, stay awake, and watch what I do next. Because what's coming is yours, by divine right, and nothing can stop it now. You were never meant to fight alone. The power within you is divine. This journey you're on was never meant to be carried by your strength alone. You were never expected to stand in the storm with nothing but your own willpower. The truth is, the strength that will carry you through this season, the strength that will help you rise above the fear, the confusion, and the unseen battles, is not just yours. It is mine, says the Lord. It is the power of my Spirit, living and breathing within you, moving through you, guiding you with love and unshakable might. You may not always feel it. You may doubt yourself at times. But make no mistake, you are far stronger than you realize. And because you are mine, I will give you what you need at the exact moment you need it. I will give you wisdom, the kind that pierces through the fog of deception and lets you see clearly what others try to hide. I will give you clarity so you can recognize the enemy's tricks before they take root. And I will give you strength, not just to endure, but to stand firm, to remain unshaken, even when the winds rise. You are my beloved child. I have never left you, and I never will. I am right here, present with you, in this very moment, wrapping you in my peace and protection. You are not exposed. You are not vulnerable. You are safe in my arms, and nothing is going to fall apart because I am walking with you every single step of the way. Your future, it's not in danger. It is secure in my hands, sealed by promises that cannot be broken. You will not lose what I have promised you. You will not be robbed of what was written with your name on it before time began. Do not let fear take hold, for even now I am shining light into places that once remained hidden in shadow. Those who have tried to take what belongs to you, those who moved in secrecy to steal what I gave you, will be revealed, and their plans will fail, because what they seek to claim is not theirs. Your identity was never theirs to copy. Your name was never theirs to speak. Your path was never theirs to walk. You are mine. Created with divine precision, shaped with intention, marked with purpose, and infused with power and spiritual authority that no darkness can diminish. So I say this clearly. Do not be shaken by the schemes of the enemy. Do not let their deception cause you to question what I've already confirmed. Don't let the whispers of doubt drown out the voice of truth that lives inside of you. Trust me, my child. Trust that I am working even when you don't see it. Trust that I am preparing to reveal what has long been hidden from your view. The truth is rising now, and soon you will walk boldly in the fullness of what I have prepared for you. I know it's hard sometimes. I know there are moments when the enemy feels closer than I do, when confusion clouds everything you thought you understood. But hear me now. The enemy has already lost. The war was won long before your battles ever began. The victory is not something you have to earn. It is something I have already secured. You are not fighting alone. This is not your battle to win by yourself. This battle is mine, and I fight with a force that never fails. All I ask is that you stand in faith. Hold your ground. Open your heart to receive what I am unveiling, because what I'm bringing forth in your life is bigger than the loss, greater than the setback, and far more beautiful than anything the enemy tried to break. Your identity is untouchable in me. Your calling is unshakable in my hands. Your future is unstealable by human hands or spiritual opposition. And yes, Archangel Michael has been sent on your behalf, not just as a witness, but as a protector. Not only as a messenger, but as a heavenly warrior, one who watches over you with unwavering passion. His cries are not cries of despair. They are the cries of urgency and fierce love. He knows what's at stake. He sees the dangers before they arrive. And that's why he stands in the spiritual gap, fighting for your safety with divine fire in his soul. But hear this, he is not fighting alone either. He is backed by heaven's full authority, and his mission is clear: to make sure you do not fall into the trap that has been set, to ensure you do not miss what God has ordained, to awaken you now before it's too late. You may not see everything clearly yet, but you don't have to, because I, your God, am already working behind the scenes. Even in silence, I am shifting things in your favor. Even when you feel stuck, I am positioning you for something greater. I am opening doors that no one can close, and I'm closing the ones that are no longer meant for you. So trust me, not just with your thoughts, but with your life, with your heart, with your next step. This message isn't here to scare you. It's here to lift you, to encourage you, to remind you that nothing formed against you will succeed. The enemy can try all they want, but they cannot cancel what I have spoken. So breathe again, lift your head again, let faith rise again. I have made a way. The moment is now. Open your heart to the truth and step fully into the purpose I created just for you. What I have for you cannot be taken. What I ordained for your life will come to pass. If your heart agrees, type Amen, and let heaven hear your yes.